In this video, I'll show you how I created a custom GPT to help you in your IT career, where it analyzes market trends and suggests you the best possible route to get a career. But before we jump into the results of my search, I wanted to show you exactly how I created this GPT and what goes into it so that it can analyze the market trends efficiently. But if you want to skip to the end to see the results, feel free to do so, but I do recommend seeing all the possible use cases and exactly how we configured this. However, before we dive into all of that, let's first discuss where this all came about. So my GPT is a new section that was announced a couple of days ago where you can create a custom GPT, just like ChatGPT but more customized. So you can use plain language to customize your GPT or also dive into more detail to configure it more deeply, as you'll see shortly. You can essentially train your GPT to become a subject matter expert. You can tell it where to look, and how to present that information back to the user. So it tells you exactly what you need and when you need it. And let me tell you, there are literally hundreds of potential use cases that are already either out there or being made as we speak. Here are some ones created by ChatGPT itself. You have a creative writing coach, which will read your work and give you feedback to improve. You have a data analyst GPT, which will allow you to drop in any files and analyze and visualize the data. And I've also included some really good ones down in the description below, so do check that out if you have ChatGPT Plus or you're even just interested and want to have a look. These will obviously start getting more powerful as time goes on and subject matter experts start building their own GPTs, as the more of an expert you are in a field, the more information you can teach your GPT. As this is mainly a cybersecurity channel, I have found some of the top cybersecurity GPTs and I will be reviewing that in my next video, so do subscribe if you're interested. Now let's talk about the specific GPT that I created. So once you go to create your GPT, you'll be presented with this screen. You'll have a create section on the left and you'll have a preview section on the right, which you can start to practice on your own GPT once it starts to get built out. As we're currently on the create tab, we can use plain English to speak to the GPT builder, or we can go to the configure tab where we can start to add in more details, but we'll do that later on in the video as that gets slightly more advanced. So let's start off with the create section of the tab where we can talk to the GPT builder to tell it exactly what we want to do. So the first prompt by the GPT builder is to get us to basically tell it what we're looking for and what type of GPT we would like to build. So we're going to tell it to make a creative who can help students or users get jobs in the IT field. Of course, the more specific you are, the better it is, as it teaches the GPT exactly what you want. Then once we've typed that and sent it and the GPT's been updated, it will then prompt us to name the GPT, and we can be completely free with this. It will advise us of a potential name based on the information we've already given. However, you can change that as I'm doing in this and just tell it exactly what you'd like to name it instead. And you can see as we're doing this on the right hand side, the prompts are slowly being built out in our preview. So that's really nice to see in real time. Then once we've completed this prompt, we'll get a prompt for a logo for our GPT. And again, just like we did before, you can change this and it will generate another profile picture. And if you're happy with that, feel free to tell the GPT that that's what you'd like to choose. Once all these initial bits are all completed is when you'll start diving into what really matters to make your GPT a subject matter expert. You can see it's now asking me what it would like the GPT to focus on. So it's already given me some initial ideas. Would it like me to focus on resume tips, interview practice, or specific advice on IT certifications? So you can see here, I'm telling the GPT to focus on providing advice to beginners, making sure it's easy to understand, and it also gives useful resources that allows the user to learn more. Once it's had this information, it will ask you if it should emphasize anything in particular or avoid any specific topics. So this is a section that I think is very important. As you can see, I've told it not to provide a path that can be quite expensive, as beginners are usually at the beginning of their career or usually quite young, so will not have a lot of money to spend on expensive courses. And I want it to take into account the user's specific situation and experience and provide specific tailored advice. I also don't want it to be too formal and want it to reply in a friendly manner that will help the user understand any topic it's given. That's then been successfully updated and you can see it's responding accordingly, telling me it's taken on board that advice. If we now go to the configure section, you can see the instructions have been inputted into a paragraph, and you can review this and edit it as you like. All this is a summary of all the information you've given to the GPT, and it uses it as its main instructions. So feel free to read that and edit it as you like. It's also been then given some conversation starters, which have already been pre-populated based on the information you've already given. However, you can freely edit these and change them to whatever you like and what you'd expect your user to want to ask in the first instance. Then after this comes a really important section which really sets apart ChatGPT to these custom GPTs, and it's the upload knowledge files section. This is where I searched the internet for some market trends for 2024 and beyond for the IT industry, and I made sure to export them and upload them here so the custom GPT could use this knowledge to inform the answers to the users asking questions. And if you do this, obviously relevant to whatever GPT you're creating, make sure you go back and you tell the GPT to use these knowledge files when required. You don't want them just to rely on it, but you want to use it when it's required or wherever it's needed. Be careful in your wording, as otherwise it will start to pull your files and only use them rather than use other sources. And like I said, this is where it really starts to get powerful. You can also use APIs or link to live sources that are regularly updated, which is obviously what ChatGPT cannot do. So this is where your GPT really becomes a subject matter expert. So just play around with it and see what's useful for your custom GPT. I'm just adding in here a few conversation starters that are useful for the IT career guide GPT, and just playing around with it, making sure it's going to be good for the users of this custom GPT. Obviously, you can see I've kept it quite simple and not gone too complicated. That was just for the purposes of this demo, but what I want to do eventually with this GPT is be able to link it up or pull info from live job recruitment boards just so it can be more useful. That then easily sums up how we've created a custom GPT, and we'll now test it in the preview section. You can see I've asked a question saying that I've just graduated from university. What are the top 3 certifications that will help me get a job? And straight away in the answer you can see that it's saying based on the latest trends in the tech industry, which is just showing us how cleverly it's thinking about the answer it's giving. It's not just providing me the top 3 certifications, it's looking at what the tech industry is heading towards in the future and then giving you the answer accordingly. So you can just see how powerful this is. As I said before, I've linked it down in the description below, so feel free to try it. And once you've completed this and you're happy, you can go to publish it, either keeping it private or public or only people with a link. That then brings us to the end of the video. Hopefully it's been easy for you to understand. Feel free to join my Discord community where you can ask any questions regarding this or even give some more ideas for future GPTs. If it's been useful, please do leave a like on the video. It massively helps it out and tells me you're enjoying this content.